Through the silence, hope takes flight, guiding us with gentle light. It's the season, feel the harmony, a place of joy for you and me. All the magic shining bright to see. Peace across the land so tenderly, wrapped in light, where we long to be. Seasons greet slangs from Germany, and feel the harmony, a place of joy for you and me. All the magic shining bright to see. Peace across the land so tenderly, wrapped in light, where we long to be. Seasons greet slangs from Germany.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining us today. I am Charlotte Becker, the Digital Marketing and Events Manager here at the GNTO. We are thrilled to have you here for an exciting and informative session focused on the beautiful destination of Nuremberg in Germany. With me today is Martina Weber, a knowledgeable spokesperson with extensive experience in promoting travel destinations and connecting visitors with authentic experiences. Responsible for international marketing at the Nuremberg Tourist Board, Martina has a deep understanding of the unique attractions and offerings of Nuremberg and is here to share valuable insights and tips on how tour operators like you can make the most out of this incredible region. Welcome, Martina. How are you doing today? Has the weather been treating you well in Nuremberg?
Hi, Charlotte. Thanks for introducing me so well. And hi, everyone. Thanks for joining to our webinar today. Yeah, whether it's not too good to not today, but anyway, we are preparing Christmas market for you and hope you will have the time and come over to join our wonderful Christmas market in Nuremberg, which will open soon.
That sounds wonderful. It is great to have you with us today. Over the course of this webinar, Martina will guide us through Nuremberg's most captivating highlights that make Nuremberg a must-visit destination year-round. Please feel free to leave your questions in the chat, and our team will answer them throughout the session here in the chat or as a follow-up via email. Without further ado, I'd like to hand over to Martina. Thank you for leading today's session and sharing your expertise with us.
Wonderful. So welcome to Nuremberg again. Nuremberg, maybe all of you know Nuremberg quite well. It's the second largest city in Bavaria. And here just for you, if you want to have my contact details before, I'm responsible for the international marketing at the Nuremberg Convention and Tourist Office, and I'm always happy to help you putting together tours for your clients. Or if you have questions, feel always free to contact me whenever you need any help regarding Nuremberg. So let's start. As you know, Nuremberg, it's a very well-located travel destination in Bavaria. We are second largest city after Munich with 500,000 inhabitants, not far from Munich, not far from Frankfurt or all the other major cities in Germany. And you can easily fly from the UK to Nuremberg. We have good flight service with Ryanair, daily flights. And we have during Christmas market season also service with British Airways from Heathrow to Nuremberg, just for the Christmas market seasons, which makes it easy for you to bring your clients to our wonderful Christmas market. For those, it's maybe not easy to see on the screen, but I just want to show you a little on the screen that we have in the north is our airport. So it's a very inner city airport. So it's just 12 minutes by underground to the city center. The city center you see here is marked with the red sign, and it's easy, 12 minutes by underground, so you don't lose time on public transport when you go to Nuremberg and travel to Nuremberg. And for those who have river cruise business, our port is in the south here of the map. don't know if you can see it here with my mouse. So this here is the port region, and here we have our airport, and this is the city center of Nuremberg. So the port is a little out of town. It's also by cab maybe 12 minutes, also easy to reach, but it's not an inner city port like in other destinations. This is the inner part of Nuremberg. Nuremberg, it's a very good city destination to travel to. It's easy walking. It's a medieval treasure. It's called the City of History. The whole city center is surrounded by a city wall, which is walkable in parts. And in this inner city part, you have everything you need. You have bars, cafes, shops, restaurants. Mostly our museums are in walking destinations. This is the shopping district. Here's the medieval in our imperial castle. Here's the train station. This is all walkable. So if you walk from the train station up to the castle, it will take you about 30-40 minutes. So it's easy walking. And we have plenty of hotels also in walking destination to the city center. So it's a very easy city break destination. As I said, Nuremberg, it's the city of history. We are a very medieval city, over 950 years, half-timbered houses, cobblestone streets. During medieval times, Nuremberg and Cologne were the biggest cities in Germany and the most important ones. We were trading capital. So here you have the imperial castle. This is the house of the famous painter Albrecht Dürer, and it's a very medieval and cozy atmosphere and setting in the city center. Here you have just another example, Craftsman's Courtyard, where you can have the best sausage in town roasted over beechwood fire. Or here a place, this is our Tiergärtner Torplatz in summertime. There's called the Bieramt. Nuremberg is also popular for beer, like in Bavaria. We know we are in Bavaria. So you grab a beer at Bieramt and sit down on Tiergärtner Torplatz, enjoy your beer and summertime outside in this wonderful setting of this medieval town. There's also a small little river dividing the city into two parts with many bridges crossing, so it's a lovely atmosphere walking along the riverside. And as I also said, Nuremberg, it's well known for its culinary specialties. Now we're close to Christmas market opening, so you smell everywhere the gingerbread. We have plenty of gingerbread producers, so the Nuremberg gingerbread, it's really a must to try when you come to Nuremberg. Or the sausage. The Nuremberg sausage, the small little Nuremberg sausage, the best if you can get it somewhere in our city, roasted over beechwood fire. We have beer, plenty of different kinds of beer. The typical beer in Nuremberg has a red color. That sounds a little fancy, but we drink red beer since the Middle Ages. So there's a private organic brewery where you can do a beer tour and enjoy the Nuremberg red beer. Culinary lovers, beside our culinary specialties, Nuremberg, it's well known in Germany and in Europe as a fine dining destination. We have the highest density with Michelin star restaurants in Nuremberg. So for food lovers, we have eight Michelin star restaurants and 15 gourmet restaurants. So you will find plenty of different kinds of fine dining restaurants. And we had a Christmas cooking event just 2 weeks ago in London with our most famous cook. He's a TV chef. He's called Alexander Herrmann, and he has 2 restaurants in Nuremberg too. So really, if you know him, you know he stands for good food. In events, we have plenty of events running through our year. The famous ones, not famous ones, but I think I should put out some of them that could be of interest for your clients. The one I really love, my favorite one is the Badentreffen. It's Meeting of the Bards. It's a big music festival in the whole city center of Nuremberg. It's for free. You can just stroll around. You have different stages with different kinds of music. It's a weekend in summer. It's really a perfect atmosphere. And for the beer lovers, we have 2 very important events. This is here our beer, Franconian beer festival. You know, Franconia, we are in the region of Franconia in Bavaria, and Franconia has the most private breweries worldwide. So you can try different kinds of beer at this festival, at the Franconian beer festival. And here in this is our Old Town festival. And this is mostly overlapping with the big Oktoberfest in Munich. So it's easy to combine if you have clients want to go to Oktoberfest and they want to avoid high prices for overnights in Munich, so they can easily stay in Nuremberg. It's just 1 hour drive by train from Nuremberg to Munich, and they can do both. They can do the Oktoberfest and our wonderful Old Town festival. It's a small little beer festival. They build up these wooden houses on an island on our river, and you can taste Franconian food and Franconian beer. This is really cool because you have a small little Franconian beer festival and the huge Oktoberfest. What else? What else is Nuremberg famous for? It's just around the corner. The opening will be on the 28th of December this year. It's our Christmas market. Nuremberg has the most famous Christmas market worldwide. It's a very traditional market. So you see here the setting on Main Market Square. It's like in 1800. The booths look like the same. They don't allow loud music, no dancing Santa Clauses. They don't even allow to sell plastic on the market. So it's a very also sustainable market and a very traditional market. If you compare to other markets, we have 20% food offer, 80% handcrafts. So in other markets, you have more food than handcrafts. So it's very a traditional market where you can go and buy your handcrafts. Beside our market here, I forgot to tell you, this is Church of Our Lady. And you see here, this is our Christkind, our Christmas fairy. She opens the market to the public always on Friday of the first Advent. She is our best ambassador. And this is really, there's TV companies from all over the world coming and filming the opening. For families, we have a special market here, as you can see here with the merry-go-round. There's a special market for children, the Children Christmas Market. And here we have a market where every sister city has a booth, so you can taste different kinds of food and mulled wine from South Tyrol and different kinds of other stuff from all our sister cities. And as I said, British Airways is just having a service flying to Nuremberg during Christmas market. Beside all these, Nuremberg, it's also very well known, not very well known, yeah, well known for, we call it culture of remembrance. We have the Documentation Center Museum on the former Nazi Party rally grounds and the Memoriam Nuremberg Trial Museum, where the trials took place after World War II. And nowadays, Nuremberg, it's the city of human rights. The city gives every second year an international award on human rights. And there's, over the last years, Documentation Center was closed for renovation. There was an interim exhibition running, or is still an interim exhibition running. This is the whole area of the rally grounds. Here, the blue sign is the Documentation Center in the Congress Hall. And next year, we will have the reopening of the Documentation Center Museum. And this is the start of a whole new area. So they will, in the coming years, we will form the rally grounds and reshape it into a place of remembrance and culture. So there will be a new visitor center here on the railway station Dutzenteich, and they will stabilize the Zeppelin grandstand and open it to the public. And there will be some encounter places and learning places here on Zeppelin Field. So over the next years, until 2030, there will happen a lot on the rally grounds. as I said, opening next year, maybe May, maybe summer. So there will be a soft opening first, and then you can bring your clients back to the huge exhibition of the documentation center. And the topic of the documentation center will be why Nuremberg? Why did Hitler choose Nuremberg? What was the rally grounds? What was it? What happened here? And what happened here? And what happens now here on the rally grounds? So it will be a really new exhibition running after next year. And as I said, the Zeppelin grandstand will be stabilized. They will open it to the public. There is a called Golden Hall. There will be access to the Golden Hall inside. So you can walk on, you can go in, visit Golden Hall, and you can also visit here the Zeppelin field, which is closed now or was closed. So you can walk around, and there will be learning and encounter sites also on the Zeppelin field. And if you have school groups coming, there's a lot of school groups coming to want to see and learn about this topic. There's a lot of learning offers for school groups too. And this is the Congress Hall here, Documentation Center Museum, with the reopening next year. And these sectors, these are 7,000 square meters. They will be developed in rehearsal, performance, and meeting space for artists. This will be a kind of galleries and artist workplaces. And we will have here this green building will be our temporary home for our state theater during renovation time. So this is an outstanding architectural opera house and will open 2028. And as I also said, it was the trials, which is very famous. Maybe you have seen in the tube stations the Nuremberg movie. It's already on screen. I think it's already released. So there's a new movie now with Russell Crowe and Rami Malek. It's called Nuremberg. It's about the trials. So if you want to see the original Courtroom 600, clients can come to Nuremberg, see here Courtroom 600. There's a very well done museum which you can learn about the trials, and that Nuremberg, it's really it was the beginning of war trial. So it's very important that this happened, and you can really learn a lot about the Nuremberg trials. Things to do, as I know travel trade is always looking for some things to do. I've attached here in my presentation some ideas. We have the historic rock cut cellars, where you can do a beer tour. It's called Red Beer in Deep Cellars. We have 25,000 square meters of underground. This underground was used for cooling the beer during the medieval times. Then we have a virtual reality tour over the Nazi Party rally grounds. If you have your own coach, or they can rent a coach for you. For the non-good walkers, you see here on the screen a mini train running through the city center. So you can do whether walking tours, or you can do a mini train tour. And there's a castle here. This castle is the Faber-Castell castle. I think you know the Faber-Castell pencils. Nuremberg, it's the town of the pencils. All the major pencil producers headquartered in Nuremberg, like Faber-Castell, Staedtler, or Schwan-Stabilo. And Faber-Castell has an interesting offer for you as travel trade. It's called the Faber-Castell Experience. So you can visit the castle, or you can visit the factory to see how pencils are produced. And they have a very well done museum, and of course a shop. For food lovers and clients who are interested in cooking classes, we offer gingerbread baking classes. So you can do your own gingerbread and see how gingerbread and, of course, the Elisenlebkuchen will be produced. And we have walking tours, we have whiskey and gin tastings, so there's plenty of stuff for your clients want to come and do some activities in Nuremberg. And what else? Nuremberg is very well located in Bavaria, and we see that there's a lot of tour operators use Nuremberg as a hub. If you stay in Nuremberg, and as I said, we have plenty of hotels in different categories because we're a trade fair city, and you can reach all other Bavarian cities in 1 hour by train. So it's easy to stay in Nuremberg and make a side excursion, whether to UNESCO Regensburg, to Bayreuth, where the Wagner Festival takes place, or Bamberg, which is UNESCO, Würzburg, Rosenburg, Ob der Tauber, Augsburg, and as I said, also even Munich. It's just an hour drive by train. So it just makes it easy. Use Nuremberg as a hub and do your side excursions. And if you have kind of active travelers, there's also bike lanes or hiking in the Franconian Switzerland. So you can also combine city travel with activity travel. So my last slide, just if you want to write down my contact details, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. And now I say thank you for your time.
Thank you, Martina, and thank you all for joining us today and for your interest in Nuremberg. We hope you found valuable insights to help showcase this unique destination to your clients. If you have further questions or need additional resources, please feel free to reach out. In case we have not covered the question, we will get back to you after this session. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing how you bring the spirit of Nuremberg to life to your travelers. Goodbye.
Through the silence, hope takes flight, guiding us with gentle light. It's the season, feel the harmony, a place of joy for you and me. All the magic shining bright to see, peace across the land so tenderly, wrapped in light, where we long to be. Seasons greet from Germany, and feel the heart.